I will start with the stages of consciousness. Okay, so there are basically 4 stages of consciousness. The first stage, awakened state, how we are now, talking, doing stuff, right? So in Hindi, it's called Jagrati. So this is the awakened stage. And then the second stage which comes on, it's called the dream stage, where we are sleeping and we are continuously dreaming. So now when the dream comes, when I was preparing this, the one funny thing came into my mind. Like some people dream at night and some people dream at daytime also. Right? Some people, when they sleep, then they dream, but there are daydreamers also. They will be in their own zone, dreaming something and doing something else. So we keep the dream in the one category. Then the third category comes susupti. Susupti means deep sleep. Remember when you go to bed, initially we are like dreaming, thinking, all those things happen. Then suddenly we go into that zone, or when you are very tired, suddenly you hit that zone where everything is so calm. You don't even remember what happened at that time. If somebody kills you, that also you don't remember. So that kind of deep sleep. So third stages comes to the deep sleep. Then the fourth stage come, which is called as Turiya. Turiya means like, and you are conscious. You are fully conscious. Before that, all these 3 stages are basically considered in the unconscious stage. So our rishis described it very beautifully. Our rishis described it very beautifully in the Vedas and Upanishads, but they said that, okay, these are the 4 stages and this is how it works. So there was a doctor called Sigmund Freud. And he was an Austrian neuroscientist, neurologist, and psychiatrist. So when he used to treat the patients, he used to treat them and think that if somebody is complaining that my tummy is hurting, so he will scan, he will give all kind of medication, he will check, he will do everything. And then he used to think this person doesn't have any problem in the tummy, but then also the tummy is hurting. Why the tummy is hurting? So he started thinking after looking at the patients that, okay, I am giving all medication, I'm providing everything, but then also why the pain is still there. So in that case, what he did, he decided that there is something else. There is something else which is causing the pain in the body. Initially, he thought that, okay, there is something else which is causing the pain in the body, but how to go to that something else? And he started researching on, and he said that, okay, when the person is awake, the person is something else, totally different person. The same person, when the person is sleeping and when the person is dreaming, that person is totally different person. So the Freud, what he started doing, when a patient comes to him and says that, okay, this is the problem, and the problem is not going away by any physical medicine or physical activity, then he started telling his patients that, why don't you guys sleep or have dreams, and then share your dream with me. So when you will share your dream with me, I will know that what happens at that time to your body. And maybe with the help of the dreams, I will start, helping you, or I will start teaching you. So he he introduced this theory of treatment with dreams and going to dreams. But our rishis in the Vedic era, in the Veda and Upanishad, they described it already like this, but they didn't use it for the medical treatment. They maybe at that time there was no these kind of patients, so they didn't go to that level, but they did all other They did all other things. So now this was the Dr. Freud research that, okay, there is something else and something happens in the dream. So there is two-person, there is the not one person. Now what the Vedanta says, okay, it's very interesting. Try to just understand. So Vedanta says that there is three-person. There is a person number one, which is awaken, Jagrat. Okay. The person number one, which is awakened, which is Jagrat, that person is contributing in everything around you. That person is social. That person is doing whatever is needed. So that is a one person. According to Vedas, I have three identity. The first identity, mine is which is interacting this with this entire world, which is called Vishwanar. Vishwanar means a person who is interacting with the world. So that is my first identity. So what are we doing? We are breaking the identity into three parts. The first identity, that I am reacting with everything around me. So I'm the Vishwanar. Now, when I sleep, when I go in the dreams, I'm a different person. Right? So I'm totally different person when I am dreaming. So at that time, at that stage, the rishis gave name to that person who is dreaming, Tejas. That they said, okay, when you are dreaming, you are a Tejas. You are in a dream zone. And then after that, when a person goes to deep sleep after dreaming ends, when everything ends, and when the person is almost like died in the deep sleep, what happened? You don't even know what is happening. So in that stage, he said that that person is pragya. It's not pragya, it's like pragya. So the rishis distributed into three classes, that the same person can have three identity: the Vishwanara, the Tejas, and the Pragya. So, and then maybe Fred has read after that our Vedas and tried to understand the concept between okay, what is going on. Now there is a fourth category also where all these three just goes away. These all three stages just vanish away, and the fourth one is like Turiya. And then they say there is a fifth identity also, which is Turiyatita. The Turiya means the people who are totally enlightened, right? The glimpse of enlightenment is Turiya. And when you stay at the stage of continue or staying in the stage of enlightenment, that is called Turyatita. So normal people, it's very hard for normal all of us to reach that stage, Turiya or Turyatita. So we are not going to talk a lot about that stage, but we will be talking about these three stages. So what happened that Fred, when he was doing his experiment, I'm going to take this Fred and our Vedantic concept together. So, whatever the rishis and Vedas say, we have a backup that, okay, the theory was right. So Fred said that when the person is awake and when the person is dreaming, why it is so much different, right? So he started studying, because he was a neurosurgeon, he started studying about the brain, right? That, okay, what is going on there? Why somebody's body is hurting, and with medicines and with everything, the pain is not going away. And I know many of you have these kind of problems, body aching, pains, and you take medicines and everything, and it doesn't go away. Right? That's true. Many of us have these kind of problems. The dreams are very violent and very different kind of dreams. So after that, he researched and he figured out that our brain have two components. Two chambers, we can say that it has two chambers. One chamber is a very small chamber and one chamber is a very big chamber. According to his theory, what theory he gave, he said that the smaller chamber is the person which is the person number one. The person which is awake, that person is the small chamber. And the person number two, which is sleeping, that person is like the bigger chamber. That one holds the bigger chamber. We are not talking about the third person because the third person is deep sleep. It's not doing anything in deep sleep, right? It's not thinking. It doesn't have any conscious. So we are not talking about that third person. So two of my persons. So the first person has the smaller chamber. So he divided that first chamber, the smaller chamber, have 10%. And the bigger chamber, the chamber which controls the dream, have 90%. So he said that the 10% chamber is consciousness mind, like conscious mind, and the 90% is subconscious mind. Okay. So then he described that according to his theory and according to Vedanta also, the conscious mind is related to whatever we see in this birth. What is happening? What are we learning? What kind of knowledge and education we are getting? According upon that this conscious minds operate because it's understanding things. It's trying to learn everything. It's trying to merge with the surrounding. So that is the 10% of the brain. Now the 90%, which is responsible for dreams, which gets activated when you sleep. It is the same thing which is coming from the millions and millions of years in our body. How? Because we, like our cells of our body, if you go back, more back, we don't know from where our body is coming, right? Who were our ancestors, how long our lineage has been there. We don't even know about that. So the 90%, the bigger pocket, which activates during dream, that bigger pocket comes from this 90%. This 90% is totally nature bound. This 90% is totally nature bound. Whatever, like as an animal, what happened to us? As a human, what happened to us? It's all have stored there. Okay, so one thing is that in that subconscious mind, everything which was happening to us is stored. Now the second thing, some more things are also stored there. So the second thing is like you want to become a CEO of a company. Okay, but suddenly you can't be CEO. So it is a desire inside that, oh, something happens. Like, how can I become the CEO of the company? But that desire is a desire which cannot be fulfilled. So what we do, we suppress that desire, right? Then for another example, we can say that somebody likes sweets a lot, but that person has diabetes. So whenever they see the sweets, they want to eat it. They want to taste it. But because of the diabetes, they have to suppress the desire of eating. So whenever you suppress any desire inside you, right, that desire go. So we can say that there is a door between conscious and subconscious mind. That suppressed desire goes into subconscious mind. And then when you dream all the things according to what was your thinking whole day. It comes in your dream. And from 90%, what was your life? How was how many genes you have, chromosomes you have in your body, according to that the dreams come. So sometime when you dream, you think that, oh, I haven't been to this place, how come I am seeing this place in my dream? Or I don't know this person, how come this person is coming in my dream? Because maybe in that 90% somewhere that place was there, that person was there, and then there is a small memory of that thing. That's why you are able to dream it. And sometimes in the dream, when our desires are not fulfilled, at that time in the dreams we fulfill our desires. Basically, this pattern shows, in many kind of sexual satisfactions, right? If you're not satisfied like that, then in the dreams you get satisfaction. So we carry it. So in the 90%, all of the from genetics comes, and then the unfulfilled desire from this lives also go and stays in that 90%. That 90% is called subconscious mind. Even sometimes we suddenly get fear dreams, right? That, oh, you're running, you're falling from the cliff, or somebody's coming and killing you, somebody's choking you. These kind of dreams always comes to us, right? Maybe it must have been happened to us in any of the birth. It must have been happened, and we are just carrying that memory inside our body, right? And that's why we say that don't have too many desires, don't think about too many things, because you cannot buy everything, you cannot get everything. And when it gets suppressed, it gets and assembles at the subconscious mind. Right? So what is the conscious mind? The 10%, which we learn knowledge, where we apply our mind, the conscious. And the subconscious mind is 90%. The subconscious mind controls us. Now you understand. Many times you don't want to get angry, but suddenly you get so much angry. You don't even know why are you crying, right? It happens, right? You don't even know why are you depressed. Sometimes suddenly you want to, buy something, or you want to get something. So everything is related to subconscious mind. That subconscious mind controls us. So as much as the subconscious mind is controlling you, you are becoming like that. And what is the struggle? The struggle is to come out of the subconscious mind and live into the conscious mind. When you are in the conscious mind, you won't do all those things. So if you are working consciously, right, or if you are talking to somebody, if you're watching a game consciously, or doing something like that very consciously, at that time you will see that these kind of pattern doesn't show on you. On the same thing, you will scream at your home. You won't be screaming, but you won't be screaming on the same thing. You won't be screaming at it in an office, or if it's a formal setup, you won't be screaming there. It happens, right? With everyone. Because in the formal setup, in the office and that kind of places, how do we behave? We behave consciously. But in the front of our with when we are with our loved ones, or when we are at our home, we let subconscious mind control us. That's why we go into the depression and all those things, because the subconscious mind is controlling us at that time. Right? So this is, we'll talk more and more about it. This topic is very big. And today was the day one. So today I will be just trying to talk about that what is subconscious mind and conscious mind. Maybe next week we'll come with some exercise. We'll do some exercise to, come out of this. So what happened in many cases, that's why the healing works. What happened during the healing? We go into subconscious mind, pick a pattern, pick something from there, and we try to solve that. That is called the healing. Remember, everybody goes for healing, that, okay, heal me. Why I'm crying, why I'm sad, why this is happening to me, why that is happening to me. But it's so hard to heal also, because you don't know how long is the trail. Most of the time, we don't have idea how long is the trail, where to cut it. We can see this, this birth, but from which birth it's very hard to understand that from which birth it is coming.
Not being able to speak, not being able to get your voice out. So you are opening your mouth, but nothing is coming out of your throat. It's like nothing, just nothing.
Sumeka, you get this while you are sleeping in dreams?
Yes.
Okay. It's kind of a major suppression,
Yes.
right? It's a very, so you still get this kind of dream?
It's
Like,
it's it's decreasing now. So it's
Mhm.
nowadays it's like a little voice, uh, that much, right? But
That,
still,
okay.
yeah, this is changing, but it's still there.
You never know how long you were, the genetically you were suppressed,
Yep.
right? You don't know. And maybe in this life also, this birth also, situations were like that, that you got suppressed. So that became very prominent inside you. Must have been gone through the same path. We must have been suppressed, but in for you it became very, very, very prominent. So now you understand, Sumega, that this is happening only because of subconscious mind,
Yep.
right? Consciously, if you want, when you're awake, when you're working, when you're meeting, you're talking, conscious effort, you can talk nicely, very good.
Yeah.
The moment you go into the subconscious mind, you're not able to do that. Next
Yeah.
week we'll do a work, some exercise for it to come it out. Yeah, but you must have looked for the pattern, right? What is the cause for that?
Yeah, yeah, it has. And it's mostly the situations in the dreams are like either I'm really scared then,
Hmm.
or I am feeling I need help. Like I really need help to get out of wherever I am.
Bothers about you. Nobody takes care
Yeah,
of it.
neglect.
Neglect, right?
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
big sign of being. And I know many of you must be having these kind of symptoms. If you cannot talk in this group, you can just text me for the next week when I will prepare for an exercise about this. Then I will have, how much, what kind of problems people are facing. I will prepare according to that. So it can help you guys, right? The basic concept is to help. Because recently I was talking to someone and they were saying that they are having, from childhood, they are having these kind of dreams. And with meditation and everything, the dreams are not going away. So I
Yeah.
thought, let me start, and see that how long it can go.
Almost every
Mhm.
other day, I'll touch something and I'll scream. Now
Mhm.
that's gone down
Mhm.
and drastically down. And the last time I screamed was at the retreat. There was above my head, there was a feather. They called it dream catcher. I thought it was going to fall on me. So I have that problem.
I remember you telling about, and you are telling about with the healings which I did to you. It's slowly
Yeah,
increasing.
it's
That's
less now, but still I
Mhm.
have to be very careful about um, where I sleep.
Okay. I remember having dreams of falling down from somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. And once or twice I felt like somebody's choking me, but it was long back, 7, 8 years back. I used to have this kind of dream that somebody's choking and I'm falling down somewhere. So maybe something happened like that to me. So in my, genetically, I'm just carrying it. But yeah, fear I have still, I'm very fearful of many things. So yeah, subconscious, conscious mind, it's there somewhere, attract. So many people say that let the subconscious mind take over. Let we say that the daily routine what we do, the subconscious mind takes over it, right? So it becomes easy. You don't have to put your mind like driving a car, cooking a food, taking shower. People say that. So let the subconscious mind take over and you relax. Then you don't have to put your mind in doing daily chores, right? But when we talk about the spirituality and Vedanta and all, or maybe this doctor, they prefer to be conscious all the time. If you are doing consciously, slowly, slowly, the subconscious mind goes away. The chamber of conscious mind will start getting bigger, and the patterns of 90%, which was the patterns of subconscious mind, it will start shrinking. It's not going to happen in one day, or it's not going to shrink very small, but maybe a little bit changes can happen. So when we do a lot of meditations and lot of healing, what happens? The stage comes that there are no dreams, right? You don't dream. Like, I hardly ever dream. It's not that I don't dream. Maybe in 6 months or 1 year, maybe for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, a dream comes. So maybe the traces are still there, but for me, it has reduced. So it means what? That subconscious mind is getting back. It's getting smaller now. So the subconscious mind doesn't take over. And when you see all the patterns which we show in our daily life, it's all related to subconscious mind, right? Yeah, tell.
I wanted to add a note. So
Mhm,
I heard this, like when
mhm,
something is trying to come and scare me
mhm.
in my dream, I want to see what it is
Oh, you want
without
to
being
see.
scared. So that when
Mhm,
I consciously want to see what is it scaring me, that
mhm.
object goes off.
That object goes off.
Because now I'm using my conscious,
Mhm,
who is this who's going to scare me? I want to see what that is. I'm wide open.
mhm.
So those objects that are scaring me are not very powerful, according to me, because when I use my conscious, they're gone. So
Yeah.
idling paying that trick actually. So I learned it somewhere. Um, just try to wide open and see what that is.
Yeah. So Megha, did you try this? That consciously look at it?
Oh yeah, yeah, Didi, this is the whole concept of it. So it's
Okay.
it's like it's like any emotion we have, including fear, anger, sadness, whatsoever emotions,
Mhm,
and in initially it will make you scared, right?
mhm,
Fear
mhm,
comes on very top, and
mhm.
beneath it there is anger, sadness, and all those things.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Mhm,
when you try to pay attention, it
mhm,
actually softens up. It's a part of you which is scared, right? It's a part of you which is sad. So it's
mhm,
like, suppose it's like your child. When your child is scared, you look at it like, what happened? Right?
mhm,
And the
mhm,
child feels relaxed, right?
mhm,
So
mhm.
that layer of fear goes away. So it actually softened. So your inner child actually softened with it. So yeah, this is the practice I consciously did for past 1 year. So
Mhm,
which helped me change my dreams a lot, because
mhm.
these kind of things I've been facing from childhood. These
Yeah.
dreams are coming from all.
Dreams or whatever is there, it is a way to show you your patterns, that you are stuck on these many things. These many patterns are there, and you are stuck here, you are stuck there, this is happening to you, that is happening to you. So it's like that. And slowly, as consciously we practice, we look into them, slowly, slowly they get reduced. So how we do in meditation, like we do unclutching, right? Healing and unclutching, healing and unclutching. So slowly, a thousand times, if you unclutch a problem, then you will feel that the problem is gone. That problem is no more there. Because, like wherever the memory was stored in your subconscious mind, slowly, slowly unclutching helped it, and it just went away. And for that, many time when I do unclutching, sometime I ask to unclutch the body. I just feel that you don't have any body. So if the body is gone, the major part of the subconscious mind is gone, because it's just related to body. Just related to body. Right? It's not that something from outside is coming and giving you good or bad dream. Your memory, yourself, you are causing those dreams for you. The history can be very long and very sad, right? But it goes like this.